Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. You're looking at a picture of a 220-acre tract of land with multiple buildings overlooking Lake Winnisquam in Laconia that once housed the Laconia State School. It's now the site of a massive $500 million redevelopment proposal, which my guest and I will talk about in a minute. The Laconia State School was closed in 1991 after 80 years. A residential campus. They had up to 1,000 people at one point with developmental disabilities and a prison for a while. 220 acres of buildings overlooking Lake Winnisquam, which was sold on December 21st by the Governor Executive Council for $21.5 million. Now, here is the proposed redevelopment in a nutshell. Housing types for all ages for workforce, major resort and 1,000-seat conference center, commercial retail space, and a sports center, nature trails, and so forth. With me to talk about how all of this came about is a journalist who is Anne Marie Timmons, a senior reporter for New Hampshire Bulletin, and which is an independent part of a network of news bureaus in New Hampshire. And Anne Marie, welcome.
Thank you.
I understand you worked for a while for the Concord Monitor and taught journalism at UNH.
I did. 25 years at the Monitor.
You've done some in-depth reporting on this for a year or more, and the state's been trying to do something with this for 25 years. What finally made it happen?
I think the governor grew impatient. Saw a booming real estate market, rearranged the law through the budget, last budget, to give himself authority to sell it, and that makes it a much quicker process. And I think he just wanted to get it done, and seems to have moved in that direction.
Yeah. A high-level group led by former New Hampshire Commissioner of Resources and Economic Development, George Bald, they had already worked for 5 years to get this piece of a tract of land developed, or at least prepared for development, but they never got to finish their work.
That's correct. They were sort of set aside by the governor's plan to sell it himself. And so their work, I think, has really sort of defined the plan that's come forward.
Yep.
They've looked at every building, all the grounds, the infrastructure needs, and the plan that has been put forward is one that they essentially said would be a good use of this property. So their work, they didn't finish it, but it has been invaluable to moving this land.
I'm sure it has. Now, it's an interesting quote from the Governor's Executive Council. The council just in December approved this proposal. Joe Kenny, who approved, and this is in his district, the council district, he approved of the development, but it appears with some concern, I would think, with this quote: "We don't know what is going to pop out of this as we travel down the yellow brick road on this development project. I hope we get to the Emerald City." What do you think he meant?
I think Councilor Kenny has been a huge supporter of this project. He's been involved in reviewing other proposals, and so he feels pretty comfortable with it, I think, but he recognizes some of his councilors don't. And so I think he's trying to recognize, yes, we could have a problem, but let's move forward. Why stop now? Well,
the proposed developer, I suppose, hasn't had a financial background check. At least that's what has been reported by you. Is that true?
That's correct. I think I've done the background check on finances.
And there is a concern there on the part of a couple of the councilors.
Correct. This developer doesn't have this kind of experience. We don't know where she'll find the money. And one of her partners lost his senior living facility in 2017 in a bankruptcy, and councilors were just not aware of that. Yeah, and I would say that the outfits that I mentioned at the top of the interview, CBRE and the Beulah Company, they're not the buyer. They just found the buyer. Correct.
Right. Any date for start?
No date for closing.
No date for closing.
Outside date would be September of this year, but we don't have any firm dates yet.
Well, my thanks to you, Anne Marie Timmons, for this briefing on this massive development project for the Lakes region. Anne Marie Timmons, a senior reporter for the New Hampshire Bulletin. Thanks for walking us through this.
Sure, thanks, Fred.
If you missed part of this, you can go to WMUR.com, where it'll be posted all this week.